Hey everyone, many blessings. It is me, All Things Wonderful, and we're doing this next video. But before we get started, y'all already know how we do. I'm kind of starting it a little bit different today, but still the same kind of template. Before we get started, we're going to meditate on soaking in his presence, taking some deep breaths in and out, just some conscious breath to get us ready for the message that we are going to be receiving today. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so now that we've gotten that out of the way, the topic that we are going to be discussing this afternoon is let's talk. And I want to give y'all another dream interpretation, but this is kind of going to be, a very diverse topic. I'm not going to speak on too much today because I actually have time constraints, but I do want to talk about us being more conscious and more aware about the data net and our usage on it. And then I'm going to discuss a recent dream interpretation that I had. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So you guys, I want to encourage us to be more conscientious when we are using the data net. I know in this day and age, it is seems like it's becoming more and more impossible in these day and age. Everything is moving so widely to the technology age. Now, just recently I made a post. With this book I'd gotten. I just came across it, and this is something I definitely don't believe in, but I do believe in always being teachable. I believe in looking for the truth. I was recently riding in my car and I was like asking the Most High I had all these questions for the Most High, and the Holy Spirit led me to this thought, and it was, do the work, and the Most High will lead you to the answers, right? And what I got from that is so many people have all these expectations from the Most High, right? You want the Most High to just answer any question you have, just lay it all out there. But what are you doing to find the truth? You know, you have to take those steps. You have to make that effort to finding the truth, you know, and the Most High will guide you to it. One thing the Most High does not like is a lazy people. Like, what are you doing? What movement are you making in order to solve your own problems, you know? The Most High will always guide you and lead you and bless you, but you have to put in some form of an effort to finding or having whatever it is you seek to find or have, right? That's like somebody who's injured, right? And instead of getting up and doing the physical therapy and trying to walk that they need to do, they just lay in bed and just, you know, pray and ask for the Most High to just, you know, heal them, right? But you have to put in the effort first, you know. You have to take those steps in order for the Most High to guide you and bless you and lead you in a better direction. Because if you don't, like that example I gave you, just be stuck in bed your entire life, just hoping and wishing for a miracle, right? So back on topic of what I was saying about the data net, we have to be more conscious, people. And I fall victim. This message is more for me as well, because, you know, I fall victim and trapped into, you know, posting. And I don't have a lot of social media apps or anything. I don't have a lot of outlets that I use. I use YouTube and Instagram is mainly my most uses. I don't have Twitter. I'm barely on Facebook, and, you know, Snapchat and all that stuff. I barely even there. Like, my presence is very little on those apps, if at all. But even still, like, even with my Instagram, I feel like the Most High is calling me to be more conscious, more patient, more wise about my usage on Instagram as well as YouTube, because we have to be more not so much selfish, but responsible and wise with the energy that we give out, right? Because these people are seeking our energy, right? So we have to just be more wise, you know, and more caring and shielding of our energy, right? Like we do with our kids, if you have kids. Just be more caring with our time and our energy that we give out there, right? Because it is very precious, and the Most High only wants us exuding the energy that He needs us to exude and that we need to exude, right? And give our energy and reserve our energy for appropriate things, and not be so so vastly giving of our energy, because we are moving into the digital age, just like that book, The Illuminati, that I shared, because I felt like there was some very pertinent information in there as far as the agenda of the world and their agenda, right? And it's very pertinent, and it's already come to pass. It's already come to pass with this data net, you know. But what's happening now is that they're advancing it, right? And so we don't want to cater into this. Like, we have to try to blockade this as much as possible in our lives. We can't stop everybody from going in this route, but we can blockade our presence in it as much as possible, because these things are not of the Most High. These are not of the Most High. And I want to talk briefly about how the Most High intends to bless his people. And I don't believe that this is it. Most times the Most High blesses his people with things of substance, things that you can hold on to, right? So things like land, security, food security, health security, safety, assurance, clarity, guidance, peace, understanding. Those are the things in how the Most High blesses his people. But I'm gonna save that for a later date. I'm gonna be patient, and I'm going to come at it in a very peaceable standpoint, so that I don't come off too rude, because I don't want to become too rude, because like I said, I'm becoming trapped in this system as well, and it's something I'm constantly having to work on, is navigating the truth from the untruth, right? So the next thing I want to get into is a dream interpretation I had a few days ago. And in this dream, I see very clearly, there were many, I would say about a handful of doctors, MDs, PhDs, and they were convincing these doctors to get a series of 6 shots. And the doctors were supposed to go first, because it was supposed to convince the collective that this was the absolute thing to do, right? It was safe, you can trust it, it's very liable. You have these MD, PhD doctors getting it first. So it's the absolute right thing you should be doing to save your life, or to reach this complete health. And so they get a knife, just like a little, not a butter knife, but just like sharper than a butter knife, but about the size of a butter knife, really sharp. And what they did was they cut or stabbed your arm, and I don't think I remember exactly what arm it was. Could have been left or right, I don't know. But they stabbed just the tip of the knife in your arm first. That was the requirement. And once they jabbed your arm with just the slit, so it made like a little slit in your arm, the tip of the knife in there, then they gave you a series of 6 shots in that slit. And I saw, like I said, about a handful of doctors just going in and getting this done. And I saw blood dripping on the floor, because of course they had like that stab wound. And I just remember thinking, this is crazy. Like there's no way that people really think this is practical. Like there's no way that people really, logically think that this is the right thing to do. But it just seemed like these doctors were just going for it. And like, I didn't see a face, but there was a voice saying, we'll tell the people this, and we'll tell them that, you'll tell them, telling these MDs, PhDs that You tell them that this is the right thing to do. You'll give them such and such reasons why they should get this done, and they won't be able to deny it. You know, they'll accept this just like they did the last round. And so that's really what I remember of that dream. I remember just thinking like, wow, like these idiots, fools, if you fall for this, like fools. And so that's what I'm gonna leave y'all with today. I don't want to hold you up any longer because I got some things to do. So I'm sending y'all much peace, love, light on this beautiful day. Shalom. And so also what I wanted to say is prayers go out for, I believe it's Alabama or Mississippi area. They have not had any adequate drinking water. They have resorted to bottled water, but I just want to say my prayers are for them. But honestly, if you haven't turned to bottled water, filtered bottled water, alkaline water, purified water, then I suggest you do that now, because none of the water is safe for us to drink. No matter where you go, it's just not safe. It's not adequate unless you have put in a decent water filter in your home. I would not suggest you drinking tap water of any sort in your home. It's just not safe, and it hasn't been safe for quite a while now. There's many news articles. I have not looked them up, and I don't plan to, but you can do your own research, where they found different particles in the water, in tap water and things like that. So it is just absolutely not safe. So if you are still drinking tap water, unfiltered water, please stop, because this is what leads to cancer and different types of illnesses and diseases. So I would strongly urge you to stop drinking tap water.